Hey everyone, it's your fearless leader coming back at you again. But this one's gonna go up later or early morning tomorrow. So, it's your fearless leader. I'm JJ. Welcome back to my marathon of episodes. I do not know why I'm doing this, but it's a lot of fun and I got a lot of stuff off my chest and it's just a good time to do this the week before I turn 29. Reflecting on all the stuff that I've learned. This episode is number 3 of 7, and I want to chit chat with you guys a little bit about my relationships overall in regards to friendships, romantic relationships, work relationships, just everything in regards to that aspect of my life. My relationship with myself. So let's start off with my relationship with myself. So, when I first moved out on my own, this was 2013, 2014, I think. I had no idea how to do much of anything. I had no idea how to be on my own, and I've always had a core group of birth friends. So they've been friends for me since birth. And they have definitely came in hot when I needed them. They've been there through everything that I've overcome. They've been there through my happiest moments, and they've been through my saddest moments with me. So, when I moved out, and moved away, I really realized that it takes a lot to build friendships, and to be completely honest with you, I didn't really build friendships where I lived before in Stratford. I kind of just stayed in my own little bubble. It was not the healthiest for me mentally, and that's what I would tell you guys. Just basically don't pull on me and seclude yourself, and if you have the opportunity, just if I could go back and do it by myself and learn new skills, I would definitely take research into consideration. I would research where I would want to go first, and my situation is a little different because I can't just up and move anywhere. I need to go where there is care. So that kind of limits the places which I can live. But I would highly recommend not diving into the first one that you get accepted to. Like, really think about, hey, is this an emergency? Do I need to be here? Do I need to wait it out and find my dream spot? Or can I just tough it out for however long, a year and a half, until I figure out where I need to be? And that's what I would highly recommend. Because I was really unhappy, which resulted in me jumping the gun, let's put it that way, on some decisions and not really thinking before I leapt, not really thinking before I consulted with anybody. I was just so desperate and so down in the dumps and depressed that I kind of dove in with a blinder on, and I didn't really have people's lifestyles in mind. I kind of was just like a bull in a china shop. I kind of bulldozed over everyone's opinion. I was like, I don't care, I'm depressed, let me out of here, I need friends, I just need out, let me out. And I would definitely give you guys the sisterly advice of, don't do that. Please be mature about it, and please consult the person that you're moving in with. Please make sure they're alright with it. And if they're not alright with it, don't move in. If they're not at that stage, listen to that, respect that, don't move in. Have an open line of communication for sure. And just have delineated tasks. If you are prepared and think that you're able to move in, have certain tasks that you can speak to your staff about. If you have staff, have certain things that you do around the house, kind of delegated household duties that you can, so it makes it more fair for the person that you're invading their space. So you're contributing to the new living arrangement, and you're not just like, hi, here's a bomb I'm dropping. Okay, I hope you're okay with it. That's great. You really don't want to do that. I've been there, done that, wrote the book on it. I would not recommend. So just consult the people first before you do anything. And if they decide that it's the right thing for you to do, because they're such a nice person and they really don't want you to move in, but they're allowing it because they know how much of dire straits you're in, then just be really thoughtful and considerate, and try to learn skills on your own. Try to not let them become the caregiver. Try not to let them be the sole breadwinner financially. Try to make things equal. Try to make fun nights where it's just you and them, and just have a roommate night or a date night or whatever the arrangements may be. Just set a time to realize how much of a positive impact they've made in your life, and tell them how much you appreciate them, because that is the main thing that I can the main advice that I can give you guys. Just be courteous. Especially if you're moving to a whole nother city, you don't want to get here and not really know where everything is. You want to know kind of where to navigate. You want to find a place of worship if that's your deal. You want to find the closest grocery store. You want to find the closest mall. You want to get yourself acclimated with the space. You want to get yourself prepared so that your roommate or your partner or whatever your situation is, they don't have to play tour guide. They don't have to try and figure out how to get you to places. Try and figure out the bus system as quick as you can, especially if you're in a big city. Obviously not right now, because the world is different, to say the least. But in normal times, I would draw yourself a map to wherever you're gonna go, or to use Google Maps or whatever the case may be. Find a place of employment if that's what you want to do. Just keep yourself occupied. I repeat, don't stay at home. Don't wallow in, oh, you're all alone again, while that person's being productive and going to school or going to work. Make it your goal to be the most productive member of that society, that little group that you've created, so that the person doesn't feel like they have to entertain you when they get home, or they don't have to they don't have to, they can just ask you how your day is, and you can have a heart-to-heart or a normal roommate conversation and just be like, hey, I did this new thing today, and then they can be happy for you or proud of you or go on that journey with you the next time you go explore the new city that you're living in. Wow, I'm out of breath. But yeah, just, I'm really passionate about this, so it might come off like I'm preaching it, but that's not really the case. But yeah, just, if you have help, if you have staff that you're using, just make sure you have roommate / couple time so that you can enjoy that life and enjoy the smaller things and come up with things that you can do so that, like I said, so that the person who you're living with doesn't have to play tour guide. You can, the biggest thing is making compromises. The biggest thing is to walk away, and I'm guilty of this, to walk away when you have a fight, to journal it out, to hear them out before you explode on them, before you, like, curse them out. Like, just, just think before you speak. Just think what you're gonna say and how you're gonna handle the situation before you communicate to them what you need. And I'm definitely an advocate for therapy. I don't know if you can do roommate therapy. I know you can do couples therapy. I think there's a couple here, but just communicate is my biggest thing, because I found in the past that I didn't do that, and that's where the barriers broke down and we weren't able to sustain the relationship. If I were to do it now, which I'm kind of in the process of doing, I am implementing all the things that I'm telling you, so I'm not being a hypocrite, I promise. But I'm being very cautious and very careful, and I want to make it work. I want to make it sustainable and have a good foundation. And that's how I think it should be for every relationship. That's how it should be for friendships, like, definitely my friendships have suffered tremendously since I left. But like I was saying to somebody earlier, if I moved back, it would not benefit me at all because their lives have changed exponentially. Some of them are married, some of them are living together with their significant others, some of them are still living at home and being an advocate and doing their business, and traveling when it's safe, obviously. So I would just kind of be in the background. I wouldn't be, it would be like back to when I lived there. It'd be back to when I was 22. It wouldn't be moving forward. It would be falling back into old habits, and it wouldn't be ideal for anyone at any stage of life. I think it would be, even though I talk about it all the time to people and they get really annoyed with me, I think just part of me wants to find connection again and to have a life built on my own accord and not ride on anybody's coattails, if you will. So these are the biggest takeaways that I've learned with relationships. You have to, 1, communicate, 2, stay connected if they're a long distance, 3, learn to navigate a new environment, 4, compromise, 5, I would make alone time a priority. 6, just realizing what you have in the moment and knowing that even if it did come back around and it was a reality for you, just don't go backwards, go forwards, because you're in the place that you're in for a reason. You're here for a reason, and you need to live your life to the fullest. So, yeah. That was a lot in one breath. I literally did that all in one take without breathing. Bad idea on my part. But, yeah, I just feel very strongly. And I know there's people out there that need to hear, that message. I know that you should appreciate the other person. You should appreciate yourself. You should be as independent as you possibly can. That's why it's the Ability Warriors, because we're independent people. And yeah, so far I've done let's do a recap. So far I've done my childhood and kind of going back to my roots and writing down all the things that you want to accomplish and all your future goals and all that jazz. You should check that out. I did that earlier today. That's the first blue one. It's called Roots. The next one I did was kind of a ramble, a rant, if you will. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of forget what I ranted about, but I think it was more like how I overcame obstacles and how I overcame comparison and to not let it control your life. And this one obviously you will hear soon. So, that's it for this episode. And I'm gonna obviously shamelessly plug my friend here on YouTube, Minnie Mancino. She is a killer gamer. She does all these live streams. She is a wonderful human being in real life, IRL. That was so cringy. I'm sorry. She's one of my best friends from college. You should tell her that. The Ability Warriors later sent you. And yeah, if you love my content, you will definitely love hers. So you should definitely check her out on Discord, a gaming platform. And yeah, she's just a great overall content creator and a great friend of mine. So she posts Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And yeah, tell her I say hi, and remember to subscribe to my channel, the Ability Warriors podcast. It's under my name. So yeah, that's it for this day's episode, and I will talk to you all, because this is gonna go up tomorrow, so I will talk to you on Monday in real time. Okay? Love you all. Have a peaceful night and peaceful day or peaceful afternoon whenever you're listening to this. And just remember to make the right choices when it comes to your life, because you only got one life to live. And yeah, so for this week, as you know, I'm gonna post every day. So there's gonna be one Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, probably not Friday, so it'll end on Thursday. But I hope you all are enjoying these marathon vlogs, and I will see you all next time. your fearless leader, is now signing off.